am Fatima Garrita.
And I'm Arritt. Our first newscast of the fall. Glad you're joining us.
On this 24th anniversary of our 9/11 community is joining the nation in honoring the victims and heroes of the September 11th attacks. Across Orange County, are holding memorials and ceremonies, solemn reminder of more than 3,000 lives lost 24 years ago at Orange County Fire Authority headquarters in Irvine. There was a moment of silence and bell ringing ceremony at 8:46 a.m. to honor both victims and first responders. Local residents gathered to reflect, laying flowers in tribute. More than 300 firefighters died that day. At the Richard Nixon Library in Yorba Linda, city officials will speak later this afternoon, and there will be performances by the Villa Park High School Band and Orange High School Chamber Singers. There is a permanent memorial at Northwood Community Park in Irvine, a place where community members come year-round to honor all those we lost that day. Finally, across the country, flags flew at half-staff and students held moments of silence. While each memorial was unique, the message is the same. We will never forget.
Costa Mesa is banning the sale of nitrous oxide, also known as whippets or NOS, to stop people from using it to get high. Costa Mesa 1 joins Orange County cities Stanton and Santa Ana that are saying no to selling the gas for recreational use. Critics of the nitrous blame the gas for incidents like overdoses and car accidents. City officials said the number of incidents have blown up in the last few years, and they've been teaching businesses about the dangers of the gas. Councilman Lauren Gameros also asked if Costa Mesa should look into banning kratom, a plant people are using to get high, just like nitrous oxide. Last week, Costa Mesa leaders voted to pass the first part of a new law, making it illegal to sell nitrous oxide for fun.
Santa Ana College has a number of students who at one time were in foster care. SAC has a program to help these students out. It's called Guardian Scholars.
This week, the folks who run the Guardian Scholars program and a few big companies joined up to treat the scholars to a little shopping spree. Our reporter Anthony Duran went with them and reports from South Coast Plaza in Costa Mesa.
Santa Ana College Guardian Scholars program partnered up with Foster Love, Macy's, and Wells Fargo to give over 40 students from different colleges a $500 shopping spree at Macy's. I joined along to see what the students saw of the event.
Got shoes, clothes for like work, stuff I learned new words, timeless, like fashionable words, something that I got pieces that are going to last me and are quality, and they're going to like mix and match with different outfits so I can make it work. I'm really supportive throughout the whole process, and I got to connect with her and other students too from our schools, different schools. But yeah, that's a little bit of today, and it was amazing, and we're having lunch together.
I liked it a lot. There was nothing really to improve on. Everybody was good, and I ended up buying some shoes, some pants, and a couple other things, socks and stuff like that. An outfit for like an interview for work in the future, or pretty much that was about it. I had a good time.
Well, what I liked about it is that like at least we know as like coming as a foster, like we do have like the support from other organizations. For example, like I think it was like Foster Love today in Wells Fargo. It's a good opportunity for us to like not worry about like clothing and other stuff now, since we are in college and it is like more focused on studies and stuff. And today I bought baby clothes because I'm having a baby soon, and then some comfortable outfits for myself when after my delivery.
Even the workers of Foster Love had something to say about the event and how it felt for them.
Well, just hearing their stories and talking to them, hearing when the last time they bought a pair of shoes were, or I spoke to one kid who wouldn't have been able to buy the bedding that he wanted if it weren't for the shopping spree. So hearing the real impact that Macy's and Foster Love are doing for these kids and seeing it in real life, it's amazing.
Reporting from Macy's at South Coast Plaza, I'm Anthony Marcus Duran, SAC News.
Anna is getting ready to celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month with live music, dance, and family fun. Main Place Mall will be hosting a free event to celebrate the start of Hispanic Heritage Month, Saturday, September 13th from noon to 3 p.m. The event will feature live performances, including folklorico dancers and a live mariachi band. Families can enjoy complimentary esquite, giveaways, and make fun crafts. National Hispanic Heritage Month is celebrated from September 15th to October 15th to highlight Hispanic and Latino culture and history.
The City of Westminster is preparing to celebrate its 4th annual Fall Festival. The party runs from Thursday, September 25th through Sunday, September 28th at the Westminster Civic Center located at 8200 Westminster Boulevard. Fall Fest features carnival games, live music, food from local vendors, and activities for children. The festival aims to celebrate the arrival of fall, encourage community participation, and support local businesses. Organizers expect over 12,000 visitors over the 4 days of the free event.
Get the shovels ready. We're coming up on the 63rd annual Sandcastle Contest build in Newport Beach. The contest takes place September 28th from 10:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. at Big Corona State Beach in Corona del Mar. You can build your own sandcastle with your friends or family. The event is hosted by the Commodores Club of Newport Beach Chamber of Commerce. Free entry for anyone wanting to move a bunch of sand or just watch.
How does handmade pierogies and tamales sound? Hungry? There's a few items on the menu at the Anaheim Craft and Vintage Fair next Saturday, September 20th. The Byzantine Catholic Church in Anaheim is putting on the event at the Anaheim Craft Center. The event is filled with some 30 to 35 craft and vintage vendors, as well as food stalls. It is free to enter, free parking, gets underway at 9 a.m., runs till 4.
Time to get excited, Santa Ana residents. The 45th Santa Ana Fiestas Patrias Festival is this weekend. September 13th to 14th, the weekend-long free public festival celebrates Hispanic and Latino culture and will be hosted on Santa Ana's 4th Street. It runs from noon to 11 p.m. on Saturday and 10 p.m. on Sunday. Visitors can enjoy the annual festival like music, performances, vendors, carnival attractions. On Sunday, a parade will be hosted in downtown Santa Ana, traveling along Main Street from Washington Avenue to Civic Center Drive, containing many performances by community members, large colorful floats, and dance groups. The parade starts at 11 a.m. and ends at 1 p.m. Fiestas Patrias traces to early 19th century Chile and the beginning of Chilean independence from Spain.
When we come back from the break, we have the latest in SAC sports.
And SAC students lay out their goals for the fall semester.
We'll be right back.
You're watching SAC News.
My name is Kevin. I'm a military veteran returning to school, and I'm a student at Santa Ana College. I went to an art school in Los Angeles for 2 years. I realized things were getting pricey and expensive. I was tired of hearing my parents talk about the financial issues we have. At the same time, I also had a desire ever since I was a little kid to join the military. So I enlisted in the United States Air Force for 4.5 years, and immediately at the same time I got out of the military, I got hired at Disney. I chose online classes because I'm able to have time management with my priorities outside of school and also with school. I'm able to control my life. My advice for a student thinking about taking online classes is you got to be on top of your game. You have to make sure you have time to do your online classes. It might be easy to forget that you have homework due and quizzes to take. So you just definitely got to be on top of it. I would say online classes are just the same type of difficulty as face-to-face class. Do the coursework, read the chapters, take the quiz. You still have deadlines just like actual classes. It's been a year, and I'm able to speed up the process where I'm going to be getting my associate's degree this December, and we'll be transferring for spring. So online classes definitely helps me reach my end goal faster.
Sports are in full swing. Here's your SAC sports update. We're kicking it off with men's soccer, football, women's soccer, and volleyball. SAC men's soccer went on the road to look for their first victory of the 2025 preseason against Cuyamaca. Not much firepower from your Dons. The Dons had 0 shots on goal during both halves of the game. The Coyotes scored the winning goal 2 minutes before the 90-minute mark, ending the game with the score 1-0 in favor of the Cuyamaca Coyotes. That's the Dons' 3rd loss in a row. The Dons will be looking for their first win of the 2025 preseason this upcoming Tuesday, September 16, at home against San Bernardino Valley at 4 p.m. The Dons football team went on the road this past Saturday, September 6th, against the Panthers of Chaffee. The Panthers racked up more than 400 yards of offense before allowing the Dons to score a late touchdown. The game ended with a lopsided score of 38-9 in favor of Chaffee College. SAC looks for their first win of the season at home in the Santa Ana Bowl Stadium against East Los Angeles this Saturday, September 13 at 6 p.m. SAC women's soccer kicked off their 2025 preseason against Cuyamaca. The Dons fought hard through both halves, firing a total of 8 shots on goal but were unlucky. The Coyotes' goalkeeper prevented the Dons from winning a game they dominated. SAC Cuyamaca ends in a 0-0 tie. The Dons will continue their preseason at home against LA Harbor this Friday, September 9th at 2 p.m. The Santa Ana College women's volleyball team is off to a 2-5 start to the 2025 season. They have 15 new freshmen and only 5 returning sophomores, which makes it challenging for head coach Mara Kunapo Aguirre and her assistants to build chemistry with the young team. To make matters worse, the Lady Dons have one of the toughest schedule starts to the season. Next up for the volleyball team is a 3-game road trip starting with West LA on Friday and Chaffee on Monday in Rancho Cucamonga. October 3rd brings our SAC Alumni Hall of Fame event, where we honor SAC alumni who inspire and impact our community. Since 1955, SAC has honored over 180 alumni for outstanding work they've shown through their time at SAC and in their careers. This year, new members are Lucy Santana, Alonso Diaz, Anthony Hung Co., and Jose Refugio Munoz Jr. There will also be a Hall of Fame induction for our SAC athletes to honor and recognize their contributions as a student athlete. To learn more about SAC's Hall of Fame event, be sure to go to givesac.org/alumni, as you'll be able to view who the inductees will be and more.
If SAC News is back in business, that means Anthony Duran is once again walking around campus and asking students what's on their minds. This week, Anthony asked his colleagues about their goals for this fall semester.
Welcome back, Dones and Zones. It's time for us to head back onto main campus to ask the question of the week, which is, what are the goals for some of the students this semester?
My goals for this semester is to pass all my classes because I'm taking Introduction to Pharmacy Technology and Body Systems. So passing those classes and getting my degree would be a big deal to me.
One of my biggest goals here is to pass my classes and make new friends.
So my goals for this semester is definitely keeping up my GPA. I have a 4.0, which was really impressive to me because I typically have bad grades. But just kind of maintaining that going on into my second year and kind of keeping my focus and not procrastinating, just kind of holding up what I've been doing.
Goals for this semester, get straight A's, hopefully try my best, and, get out of here in a year or so.
Reporting from main campus, I'm Anthony Marcus Duran. SAC News.
That's it for this edition of SAC News.
Be sure to follow us on social media and watch previous episodes of SAC News on our YouTube channel.